So, hello, tea. Good afternoon. It is Wednesday. We've got a storm coming. Oh, I've just looked at my lamp. We have a storm coming. Storm Ciaran or Ciaran or whatever they want to call it. Yes. Yes, you never get Storm Bob. You never get Storm Carol or Storm Susan. It's all some fancy name. Anyway, it's Storm Ciaran with a over the A. Never mind. Hope you're well. Today, as I say, is a Wednesday. I normally record these on a Friday, but I couldn't do it last week because where was I? I was, I don't know, probably masturbating like an encaged baboon somewhere, I imagine. Now, we used to have, back in the 70s, there was a pub in Salisbury called the Royal George, and it was on Bedwin Street. It's still there. Yeah, that's a wonderful place. Let me just shift myself up. Oh, there we go. It's on Bedwin Street, next to a chippy, and they had a monkey in a cage at the back of the garden. Meow. And this monkey used to beat itself silly, shall we say. Yeah, it was constantly enjoying its own company. The trouble was, he would deposit his at the young lady standing on the other side of the cage. So there'd be, you know, biker's pub. Did I mention that bit? So he'd be standing there and, you know, really tight jeans and very nice top. And all of a sudden this monkey would flick its gammy at it. And it's like, no, don't do that. That's stupid. Yeah. The school goes, yeah, it's a bit shouty, where is it? And it's this monkey gammy. Anyway, so good afternoon to you. Yes, it's Wednesday. I've got to go back round the centre in a bit. We've got one of the new DJs, or one of the DJs who has been with me a long time, took 10 months off, and he's back 1st of November, which is today. This is when I'm recording it, and you should see it on Freitag. Everything goes well. Gosh, I've got to stop looking at my light. I've got these overhead lights now. Oh, big bushy eyebrow. I've got my Healy eyebrows. Yeah, they're a bit bushy. Anyway, so what's happening with you? It's a good week for me. We've got, as I say, we've got this storm coming. It's going to be absolutely pissing it down, isn't it? Cat, dog. You know, the dog's flaked out. The cat's licking itself. So there you go. Oh, let me just move up. I don't know how long this one's going to be today. Normally I get a bit of verbal diarrhea and talk for 20 minutes. But as I say, I've got to go wrap around the studio and we'll see how that goes. Anyway, what else has happened here this week? Oh, it's had a really peaceful weekend. Oh, I think something's crawled into my ear and died. When we were in the army, I always talk about army thing. There was one of the guys was absolutely petrified of an earwig crawling into his ear and dying, or laying eggs and eating his brain. Mind you, he didn't have any brain he didn't have any brain there anyway. Hang on a second. Aha, tea. Yes. So, hang on. I'm being stared at because I'm in somebody's chair. If you're coming up, come up here. No. Now this cat, I've mentioned it before. She's got this thing about you tickle her and she's like, yeah, thank you, I love that, and then takes a chunk out of your hand. And her tail just starts to flick, and then it's like, I'm going to bite you. Funny enough, there's another cat at the top of the road when I meet at night time, and she's always, you know, hello cat, and she's always there. And this cat is nice and friendly, and then all of a sudden it just bites you. It's like, oh, you're allowed to do that. So anyway, it's been a really peaceful week for me. Not a lot going on. Got a bit pissed on Friday night, got to be honest. Oh, that really is annoying me. Yes. Yeah, I got a bit pissed on Friday night. I have Mondays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays off, and then I have a drink on Thursday. and that's tomorrow. So I shall enjoy that. A couple of snifters of whiskey before I go to bed. Well, quite a lot of whiskey before I go to bed, normally on Fridays. And yeah, we've got, we're doing an outside broadcast on 17th of November. Gosh, I've just washed my hair. It's all over the place. Sorry, it's all puffy. So that's the problems with being long here. We've got an outside broadcast. When is it? It is. Let me just move that down slightly. We've got an outside broadcast coming up. 18th of November. We're doing the Christmas light switch on, which is great. You know, we take the PA system down. Got a massive PA system. It's about 3,000 watts, something like that, and loads of foldbacks, and got a big digital mixer, and we used to run this snake. This snake was about half an inch thick, and it was a hell of a job getting it out of the case. And every day, you know, it was just like, oh, go and put the snake up. So we'd have to take the snake down, and the snake is 32 coaxial cables, and some are for ins and some are for outs, and some, you know, this, that, and the other. And then there'd be a big distribution box on the stage, and you can guarantee one of them's going to break halfway down. And it's just like, yeah. Anyway, now everything's over Ethernet, which is really easy. It's so light. You can do it over fibre as well. You can get one of these Ethernet to fibre converters and just run a piece of fibre. It's just brilliant. Anyway, so yeah, we've got this outside broadcast on the 18th down in Sidmouth. We're going to be doing the Christmas light switch on, which is going to be absolutely brilliant. And then on the 1st of December, we've got late night shopping, and we're providing all the Christmas music. Oh gosh, you know. Now we've got over Halloween. Did you have any trick-or-treaters? We didn't get any. I bought a big bag of chocolates a couple of years ago. I went into Macro and bought, I think it was last year actually, bought 3 tins of chocolates, you know, Heroes, Celebrations, stuff like that. And I think they were £6 a tin. Now they're 12. Yes. And I remember as a kid getting some Quality Street, and these Quality Streets were massive tins, and now they're like, the tin is that big, and there's like 6 chocolates, and most of them are toffees. It's like, anyway. I'm gonna have me tea before I do this. It's one of those things, you know, you sit down, have a dish of tea, and oh, the cat's got its tongue up its bottom. No, don't do that. Luna, she had a bit of an accident, and you can always see a dog owner, you know, when the dogs have been eating grass, and only half the poo comes out, and then you've got to pull the rest of the poo out because it's just dangling there, and you've got to pull it out. And the other day, well, about a year ago actually, she sat down on it trying to get it out. Oh, it was everywhere. I had to wash her. And the worst thing is when they get their glands done. If you ever had a cat which needs its glands done, it's not nice. They stink a bit, so you've got to put them in a bath. So Luna's getting old. She's 12 now, and she really is slowing down. We went out for a walk around the estates, and we probably have been out for about an hour, and we didn't walk very far. I've got to be honest with you. We just walked, you know, and she was sniffing everything and wanted to see the cats, and she's asleep again now. But I say, I've got to go around the centre in about 20 minutes. So, yeah, we'll just chat until then, and then we'll go. So life is good at the moment for me. The radio station's doing well. Sid Valley Radio? Check it out, sidvalleyradio.co.uk. On Alexa. Can't say it because the thing will go off. Actually, this one's got its name changed. But if you say the A word, they all click up and say, Alexa, listen to Sid Valley Radio. And they go, yeah, okay. And the one in the kitchen's just done it. Just a second. Alexa, stop it. Stupid things. The other day, I got this this little yellow light lit up on me Alexa, and it said, oh, you've got notifications. I've got some Amazon stuff coming, which is nice, you know. And and then I said, play your notifications. And she said, oh, by the way, would you like a new monitor? I've got some really good deals. I was like, no, I don't want a new monitor. And they're always trying to get you to buy things. No, I don't want to buy anything. And yet you ask them a simple question and they can't do it. Anyway, right, so I'm just watching this monster. The cat's watching the screen. I've got a little Ninja recorder and she's watching that, and which is nice. Aren't you? Yes, and the dog's half asleep. Been up in my studio. I've got a recording studio upstairs, which is really nice. It's I might show it to you in a video or two later. But I've got a Hammond, a real one, a big real one with a big speaker. And I went on the insurance site and I said, look, I've got this Hammond. And they said, how much is it? And I said, it's about 16 grand new. And they went, oh, it might be stolen. And I said, you'd need two very, very strong people at least. And they went, oh, it's a bit I said, yeah, I've had to shift it up a flight of stairs. That was not good. Anyway, so I've got a Hammond. I've got a Moog. I've got it's called an old school. It's like the Mini Moog, but newer electronics. It's lovely, 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 lovely. The action on it is fantastic. I've got a very, very old Korg MS-20, which I've had since new, which is probably 1978. I think I bought it in 78. I recapped it 2 years ago and smashed one of the keys. But I recapped it. That's nice and it's all back to working again now. I've got a Jupiter X and a stage piano. Plus I've also got, I love the DX7 sound. Yamaha had this thing back in the 80s called the DX7, which changed synthesis for good. So I've got 4 DX7 engines, or DX engines, I should say, all plumbed in via this big MIDI controller. It's lovely. I've got one of these MPC ones. You know, it's really designed for sort of beatbox stuff, but it's got big pads on it, and I just love to record into it and sample things. You know, it's when you when I recorded "Hello Luna," and then when I was out, I played it back, and the dog was going around trying to find me. It was funny. Hello Luna, hello Luna, hello Luna, hello Luna. Yes, that's the one. Right, well, as I say, it's about 22. Not a lot's gone on this week. It's absolutely wonderful week. We've got this store coming through. I'll let you know how we go on the storm, but I went out, when was it, last Friday. We had some really heavy rain. Storm Babette came through, and it pissed it down. It absolutely pissed it down. We've got heavier rain coming this today and tomorrow. 60 miles an hour winds. Anyway, because we live on a hill and it's 800 feet high and we live sort of just down the bottom, the water runs past us. So we sit there saying, oh, there's a car as it floats off down to the beach. But yeah, it's one of those things, I'm afraid. So I'll let you know how we get on the next week's video. But unless I can think of anything else to say within the next 5 minutes, I'm going to draw this to a close. Proper tea. Oh, this is Mills. It's brilliant. Much better than any of that other stuff. Anyway, got to feed the cat. Should be moaning at me. Now the dog's happy. We've had, you know, the clocks went back on Sunday. The clocks went back, and the thing about the old clocks going back is the cat. Well, it's just get fed when it gets fed. The dog thinks it's dinner time, you know, so 5:30, she's there. And it's like, no, it's not time yet. Oh, hungry. No, not time. And of course she gets a treat at 9 o'clock and she's now crying on the floor. My stomach thinks my throat's been cut. No, it's a real shame. We got firework night coming up, obviously. There's people, oh, you must have silent fireworks. Why? Me and the dog used to go out watching fireworks. We were sitting there, the dog sitting there going, oh, that's nice, oh, oh. You know, it'd be bang, and she'd be looking at it going, oh, just hunting dogs, see. So it's all these little things hiding under the television, you know, not coming out. Oh, the cat's fine, the dog's fine. When I used to live on the narrowboat, I think the first year I got her, I walked up to Harefield and went up to the pub up there. And it was firework night, and you could see all the fireworks going off, and the dog was just, oh, look at all these things, you know, and there was bangs and whistles, and she just never phased her. Ex-partner's dog used to be cowering under the floor. It's deaf as a post now, can't hear a thing, so it's all right. Sleep all the way through. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to have to go around the centre and sit with Tim for a half an hour. Oh, the dog's got up. Luna, what's up? Oh, what's up, doggy? You all right? It's not dinner time. No, I'm being looked at with these big brown eyes. She has absolutely beautiful brown eyes. And she has to, all she thinks about is sleep, dinner, and getting rid of whatever she's eaten. And she scratches a lot. She's been bitten. She gets bitten all over by these things. I get it as well. I got bitten all down my head. I got, massive bites just there and down the back of my legs. You know, as soon as you go out in the grass, there they go. Oh, here comes Bob. When I was out in Germany, I had a girlfriend. It was me and her. I was bitten senseless. She wasn't. Go figure. Maybe I have sweet blood and they like it. But anyway, it matters not. Right, until next time. Tally-ho. Do naughty things. I should be watching. And I want a full report. Bye now.